Now, according to latest figures, 1 in 4 Irish children is obese. With schools reopening this week, we're looking at lunchbox items, and we're taking inspiration from one of the healthiest nations in the world.
Fiona Uyema, author of Japanese Food Made Easy, joins us today, and we're looking at bento boxes. Hi again, Fiona.
Hi.
So you explained what bento boxes were earlier on to us. They've been around a long time.
That's right. So really a lunchbox full of colour, animation, and really healthy because bringing in all the different food groups. So it's really balanced and colours of the rainbow.
And isn't that one of the tips that we always read about? Make food attractive to the eyes, especially for small children who go in. They don't want potentially a random carrot. If you slice it a certain way or make it a bit fun.
There's a bit of a novelty factor, isn't there? So what are you going to do for us today?
Yeah, so like that, we're just going to do little things that kind of bring a little bit of animation and then entice the children to eat their vegetables or whatever. So we have these little cookie cutters. So like you can use cucumbers, carrots and cut them out in different shapes. That's one thing we're going to do. But I suppose the carbohydrate element of it is rice balls. So we're using sushi rice, and that's just steamed sushi rice.
Okay.
So the reason we use sushi rice, the Japanese short grain rice, is because it's sticky. So I've just wet my hands and take about a handful of that. Now you can do round, triangular, square. So you just form a shape with your hands like that.
Does normal rice work at all, Fiona?
No, because it'll fall apart.
It just doesn't stick together.
That's the problem.
Right,
and normally, you know, I'd say you could for anything, but with this, I would use sushi rice if you can.
So keep an eye out, specialty food shops.
Yes, exactly. And so you have a kind of a triangular shape there. And what I'm doing with this one is I'm actually putting in a filling. You don't have to, but I'm going to put in a tuna mayo here.
Right.
So you could put chicken, vegetables, whatever the kids like. It just makes it, I suppose, a little bit more interesting.
Such a great alternative to your standard sandwich.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, you don't have to do this could be one day a week, just for something a little bit different. And then just to add a little bit of texture and flavour, we add a sheet of seaweed. I know it sounds a bit daunting, but you can get them everywhere now. And they don't really have a strong flavour, and they're full of vitamins and minerals for children. So you just wrap that around, put it into the lunchbox.
And they won't go soggy or anything like that?
No, they don't. And what you could do is wrap them separately in cling film.
Okay.
If you thought the lunchbox was going to be moved around a good bit. And then I have a sesame seed and milled seaweed sprinkle that I just sprinkle over, just to make it look a bit more appealing as well.
Sure.
So you've cut them out.
Laura's top of the class here. She's doing a bit of make and do.
Two little stars, cucumber stars.
Brilliant.
Lovely.
And we have some boiled carrots there as well. And Tommy, you're going to love this.
What is this?
Well, again, I love boiled eggs for lunchboxes because I think, you know, you're just adding so much nutrition, and it's easy. You can just boil it in the morning for busy parents. But I'm just going to get you to slice that lengthways in half. So I've just, you know, beetroot that you buy in the glass jar, so you can get it for under €1. Just use that.
Boil
that liquid from the beetroot,
so cut it lengthways.
Pickled beetroot, and I soaked it in that
Surely I can't mess this
liquid from pickled beetroot that you can buy in the supermarket.
So hang on a sec, you boil the egg as standard, and then you got the liquid from the jar.
Exactly.
Threw it into a saucepan.
No, just soaked it in and
Just
put it
in the
in the fridge. Yeah, and it just, just for kids, it just adds something really interesting.
The egg warm at the time? Just put it straight from the pot.
So after boiling the egg, I run it under cold water so I can de-shell it, take the shell off, or you could blanch it in ice water, and then put it in the liquid.
Brilliant.
Yeah, like traditionally in Japan they do it with soy sauce, but I just thought for children that adds a lot more colour.
So there'd be brown, just sort of
exactly, so it wouldn't be as visually as nice. But
and this is obviously all for adults as well. I mean,
absolutely. I mean, these are the type of lunch.
You don't have to bring the star cucumbers in.
Am I going to get a little hint of beetroot
have a
on
bite and see what you think of that.
Are you supposed to be eating that?
I don't know, am I?
It's okay, Tommy.
We've got more, I'm sure.
Won't complain if it's obviously
you've got the edamames as well, and
exactly.
the kids love popping them as well.
You can just pop them out of the pod. Again, really healthy, fibre, protein, you know, and you can pack anything really then in on top of that. But as you can see, you're trying to just get lots of colour in there. Cherry tomatoes would work well there. But the one tip that I'd give, you know, I've 2 little boys as well, is don't decide on Tuesday morning for Tuesday's lunch to take all of this on. Try plan a week in advance, because then on your weekly shop you'll start buying the little ingredients that you need, and it'll just be in your head and then it'll work. I think if we leave it to the last minute, this will never work. But as you can see, they're just simple little things that you can integrate into your everyday. I suppose the rice is really the one thing.
Ingredient really that we need.
And that gives them a bit of nutrition, fills them up a bit. And you got your tuna mayonnaise in there.
Yeah, and I think just like you said, when you look at the statistics with Irish children, I mean, Japanese children, when I went over there, you know, they love food, they find it so interesting. So, you know, bring them into the kitchen as well and get them to pick what they'd like. So just bring them on the journey, the more likely to eat it.
And just room for the Mars bar, just right on top.
Well, we have this lunchbox for the Mars bar, yeah.